Hi lovelies, it's me, here for a Naked Truth Shower Talks. It's been a minute and I just want to pop in. It's Saturday evening. It's been quite a long day on the computer, which I've been not doing so much of, so I had a lot to catch up on, and including getting the call ready for tomorrow. So we are having our Zoom community, open community call tomorrow for the discussion of the 3HO Kundalini Yoga Aftermath, Yogi Bhajan scandal, all of that. Kind of starting to, still kind of filling in, but then starting to think about where do we go from here, right? Because that's what we're going to do next. Where do we go from here? And but in the meantime, making sure that we feel the feelings as we go. So I've had notes from many of you, including some of my very best friends, concerned about how sad I am, and I'm sad, right? Quite sad, really sad. But I'm also in the acceptance part, I believe, of the 5 stages of grieving. So, but still at times feeling, still feeling the loss. But as regards to how it all goes, denial. Well, maybe I was in the beginning. I did read Premka, and I did really, think it was a horrendous freaking set of circumstances. But I wasn't quite sure how that was going to. I didn't know at that time that I was going to take all the videos down, right? Or that I didn't know at that time that I'd already taught my last class. I remember saying to someone about YouTube videos, they're an astrologer. I said, well, the beautiful thing about these videos is even when I die, they'll be able to help people. I just thought about that tonight. No, anyway. But they have helped, so that's okay. But it is okay as well to do what we're doing right now, and it's necessary. So I really wanted to come in and say, for those of you who are missing the practice that you usually come and do, I'm really, 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 really sorry. Okay? I will go to the beach next week in the mornings, and I will record some things, some beach meditation, some breathing We'll start. And tomorrow, like I said, we've got the open community call so that we can have conversation, that we can, feel the feelings. So we're thinking about the 5 stages of grieving, denial. So maybe, and what I'm thinking for myself is having more compassion for those who are not in the same place as you. Right? So this whole experience is dripping with lessons to see who we really are, the measure of who we really are, right? Do we practice what we preach? Or do we practice what we think we talk about? It's not really that we preach it, or as we do, but do we practice who we think we are? I would like to think that a lot of the time I'm human, I know that, and I'm having big thoughts on which part of me needs work, and I've got to say that I think my spiritual part is probably the least affected. This gross human part is perhaps the one that is needing a work, but we'll talk about that more in another time. So the first one is denial. So maybe you're like, no, not really. And the next one is, motherfucker, I can't believe it. Like, god damn it, right? What God? The next one is, well, hold on a second. Just before we get too ahead of ourselves here, right? It's been good. It's helped a lot of people. So is there something that we can salvage? Like, what can we, so this is our bargaining, right? This is number 3. So we've got denial, no, we've got anger, bargaining, there's a bit we can salvage. And then there's depression, because not all of that, right? And then there's acceptance. And there's a beautiful thing about acceptance, there's a surrender of, well, it feels like, even though, like right now I feel like I'm in a reluctant acceptance, right? I'm accepting, but I'm feeling reluctant about the work ahead. Because, well, fuck, I think there's quite a lot. But I also feel excited by it as well. So I want to have compassion for you and for anyone who's not in the same place as me at any one time, whether it's through this or anything. But I think as well, I had a message from somebody who said that they'd cried because when they came to the channel, their video wasn't here, that they relied upon and they've been doing. And they haven't cried in a very long time. You know who you are, holding you in my heart. I wrote back to try and reassure this person that, you know, we've taken it all down, we're taking a pause, but we will. The Feel Better community stands, right? That's why we're all gathering here. Right? We know there is a quality to feel better about in this life, and we can do it together. Because alone we're so powerful, but together we can do so much more, right? So, hi, whoever that is. Hey, love. Can't see as I've got my glasses. And then I wrote back and said, you know, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We will be doing some stuff. And then he wrote back to me and said, you know, actually thinking about it now, I've had a moment to think and I've looked at what you've said. Maybe this is the time for something different to come into my life as well. So he's been able to, so you see that little shift, there's a little lag there, but then we catch up. And so we can't ever judge for where someone is. Not that, I mean, I wasn't judging, but it's just that whole, maybe instead of saying we can't judge, maybe we're much more accepting of why people do things because they're in a certain place, right? I don't know. Anyway, it's got me lots to think about, and we've got the call tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. You can get details for that in the Feel Better community group in Facebook. So just go to Facebook, facebook.com/groups/the Feel Better community. So that's the private group. Just ask to become a member, I'll let you in, and the call details are right there once you get in. And we'll be having a sound bath with Joseph in Whidbey Island, and I'll be doing I may be doing shelter in place. It's either shelter in place or full moon meditation. I may save the full moon meditation and just give it to you on the full moon, like go and record it on the beach for you. That might be even better to use that one there. Someone just emailed me about shelter in place, reminding me that this makes the poem Shelter in Place, which popped out, I don't know, about 6 weeks ago, more poignant. So I'll take a look at that and see. But anyway, we'll have a sound bath, we'll have a little bit of either a reading of the full moon one or Shelter in Place, and then we'll have an open discussion. We'll be kind, like we always are. It's one thing I love about you guys, like you're always fucking kind, so thank you. All right, time to finish my shower. I'm going to take my lipstick off now that I've spoken to you. I know, vainer, but that's all I've got on, just my lipstick, just me and my lipstick and my naked truth. We need a lot of that, don't we? I love you. For all of those who have sent me notes today, thank you for all the tears that I have shed in your name.